Today's video, we're going to be talking about the future and what is next for the Ottawa Senators, and we actually have a special guest for this video, Andrew Piluk, so he's going to give his thoughts on the topic at the end of the video, so make sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe to him. Definitely, I'll link all of his stuff down in the description, but let's get right into the video. Just 1 year ago, the Ottawa Senators found themselves one goal away from the Stanley Cup Finals, and now coming off a very disappointing year where they finished second last in the entire league, and the situation with their franchise defenseman Erik Karlsson is still up in the air, with him becoming a free agent next summer. Are the Senators going to trade him before then so they don't risk losing him for nothing? In my opinion, it is going to be a rough couple of seasons for the organization and the fans. The expectations for the team were way too high heading into this season, and then came the trade. Trading away the 2017 first round pick Shane Bowers, Kyle Turris, and a couple of draft picks to get Matt Duchene in return, and his start to the year for the Senators was very bad, but he did start to pick it up towards the end. The group of forwards that the Senators have right now isn't very promising. Leading scorer Mark Stone is in his prime, along with Duchene and Hoffman, but they don't have many young up-and-coming forwards to look forward to besides really Colin White and Nick Paul. So blowing it up and trading away Hoffman and Karlsson might be the right thing to do. And in a Karlsson trade, the Sens could throw in Bobby Ryan to unload that terrible contract. Hoffman is worth a first-round pick. Contending teams certainly would give up some good picks for him, and as far as Erik Karlsson goes, the Senators could get a boatload for him. Getting younger and freeing up cap space and stockpiling some draft picks might be the best move for the future of the team. And in goal, Craig Anderson is 37 years old, so it will be interesting to see what the team does with the situation in net. But the lone bright spot for the Senators this past season was Thomas Chabot, who showed he will be a huge part of this team's future. He's only 21, and in 63 games he scored 9 goals and added 16 assists for 25 points, and he was only a minus 12, which actually isn't all that bad considering Erik Karlsson was a minus 25. The NHL entry draft coming up this summer is going to be huge for the team, and they own the 4th pick in this year's draft, and it is a very deep draft, and with guys like Brady Tkachuk and Adam Boqvist most likely still going to be available at the 4th spot. And depending on what they plan to do with Erik Karlsson, in my opinion, that will determine if they draft a forward or a defenseman. If the Senators do not decide to rebuild, that could be a huge risk, as all of the top guys on this team's trade value is as high as it will get. They could see how things go in the first half of the year and make a choice at the trade deadline, but they probably want to get as much value for Karlsson as they want, and at the deadline you won't get as much for him as if they were to trade him this summer, in my opinion, because then teams would only get half a year with him and could risk losing him in free agency, opposed to if they got him this summer, they would have him throughout the whole year. So it's going to be interesting to see what the offseason brings for the Ottawa Senators. I'm excited. Obviously, I love blockbuster trades, and any trade involving Erik Karlsson is a blockbuster trade. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Make sure all you guys give me your thoughts and let me know what you think is going to happen with the Ottawa Senators this season. As far as my expectations for them next year, I don't think they're going to be very good. I think we will see them with another top pick in next year's draft, which obviously it sucks that they won't be good, but getting another top draft pick for this team isn't all that bad.
Everyone, my name is Andrew Piluk. I run a hockey YouTube channel called Andrew Piluk Hockey. I try to post hockey content almost daily on the channel, so if you want to check that out, please do so. I'd like to thank my good friend O Nyquist for allowing me to be a part of this video talking about the Ottawa Senators. So we all know that the Ottawa Senators had a very disappointing season this year. They were second to last in the Atlantic Division, only to Buffalo. They were really bad this year. Obviously, the year before they went to the conference finals. They were so close to getting to the Stanley Cup Finals, and then this year just everything went wrong for the team. There have been so many rumors surrounding this team after a really bad season. Are they going to blow it up? I mean, look how close Erik Karlsson was to being traded to the Vegas Golden Knights. Elliotte Friedman said it went down to the wire. They were so close. At one point, the Vegas Golden Knights thought that Erik Karlsson was going to be a part of their team. It was very close. Karlsson could have been gone. Senators fans would have been so mad. Melnick out would have been happening all over the streets. It would have been chaos. They have a lot of very difficult decisions to make. I would imagine that Matt Duchene will stay on this team after sort of recovering at the end of the season. He was a much different player towards the end of the year. Is Hoffman going to be traded? There's been a lot of rumors around him. The Senators would really be blowing it up if they traded Karlsson and Hoffman, because in my opinion, those are probably your two most valuable trade pieces at this point. They still have to deal with the Stone contract as well. Are they going to move the Bobby Ryan contract? What are they going to do with some extra spending money? They have so many questions that they have to deal with. We also have to remember Craig Anderson didn't have the greatest season this year. Of course, he has battled with adversity. Him and his wife are fantastic people, and that stuff probably is part of the reason why he may have been a little bit off, and that is completely understandable, and I salute them. They have been unreal people throughout this entire journey of their life, and I think that they have to make a decision in net regarding Craig Anderson. Is it time to move on from him? And again, going back to Hoffman, he is one of the best shooters in the league in my opinion. That guy has a lethal shot. The Senators could bring back quite a bit for him, but do you really want to get rid of a guy like Hoffman? If you keep Karlsson and Hoffman around, you keep them long term, you can build around those guys. You still have Matt Duchene as well. You've got Filip Gustavsson maybe coming into the crease as well. That was a good trade to acquire that prospect. If they feel like they need to really restock and completely blow this team up, you have to look at Hoffman and Karlsson as the guys that are going to bring back as much value as possible. And whether or not they feel like signing and trading Stone as well could be another option. And that Bobby Ryan contract, I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're probably stuck with it, but if they want to rebuild this team, I mean, you're going to have to find a way to get rid of him, because that's just too much money. This team does have a lot of interesting storylines going into this offseason. I am very excited to see what happens. I am not a Senators fan, but I do hope, for the sake of Senators fans, that they do what's best for the organization, because I do really like Erik Karlsson. I do like Hoffman. I would like to see them stay with the Senators, but if they feel like they have to restock the cupboards, they feel like they have to blow the team up and trade guys like Stone and Pajot as well, and just completely rebuild this team, then I guess it's going to have to happen starting this offseason. They've got a lot of difficult decisions. So thank you very much to my good friend O Nyquist for allowing me to be a part of this video again. I really appreciate it. If you want to check out my videos, please do so. But if you're new to the O Nyquist channel, please click subscribe, like the video. This is a fantastic YouTuber. I 100% recommend his videos. Watch all of them. I binge watch the videos. So again, thank you very much for allowing me to be a part of this video. Hopefully I'll see you guys over at my channel. Peace.
So that is going to wrap up the video. I really hope you all did enjoy. Thank you so much to Andrew for coming on the channel. He brought up some very good points and talked about some good topics coming in for the Ottawa Senators next season. So make sure you go check out all of his stuff. I'm going to link all of our stuff, both our Twitters and obviously his channel, down in the description below. So follow us on Twitter if you want to talk hockey other than on YouTube. I'm on Twitter a lot, as I know he is too. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to both our channels for daily NHL content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.